Welcome, everyone. This is the Resilient, Wild, and Unstoppable group, and we love doing our interviews in here so everybody can get to know everybody else. And so, when you watch this interview, make sure that you're engaging, commenting, and really asking questions if you want to get to know the person even more. There's a lot of great resources out here. So, whether it's morning, noon, or night, and you're coming to us and watching this video, yeah, watch it through, comment, be engaging. And today we have Clara, and Clara is just this bubbly, energetic person that I only know little bits about her because I've met her in different summits, and I want you to get to know her. So, Clara, tell us more about who you are.
Oh, that's a really loaded question. Really loaded. I am a business owner, entrepreneur, solopreneur, and I am the badass boss of my life. And and I teach women to become badass by helping to bring up their badass courage through my business, MINORSAN Self-Defense and Fitness in Santa Cruz, California. And I have a physical space where we teach kickboxing and hit classes and weight classes and my signature program, which is my FighterFit for Empowerment. And that one is where women come and they get fit, and then we apply self-defense techniques and they learn how to defend themselves. They learn how to fight forward. And it was a concept that I was taught by my teacher forever. Always move forward into the side, forward into the side. So you avoid the Mack truck collide, but you're also getting off to the side so that you can come in from the corner. Very strategic.
How did you get started on this journey or on this path of helping women really, you know, not meet the Mac track and really defend themselves?
About 15 years ago, I decided to go solo with the business. I had a former partner and I let him go and I said, I'm taking over the business. And I did. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do because he taught, excuse me, several classes, a good chunk of classes, and I had to get instructors to be able to do that. So for 3 weeks, I had a really, really full load of pretty much just teaching classes. There was no time for anything else. And then some little angel walks in and she goes, I am certified in blah, blah, blah. Do you need any instructors? I go, yes. Oh my God. And so she taught for me until I could get more instructors. And it was just a really good, she came in right at the right time when I needed someone. And then she left when she needed to leave and went back up to Canada. And I continued and have built my business around women and teen girls. However, I didn't come to that until COVID. When
Okay.
COVID hit, I decided I'm letting go of all of the populations of people that was sort of like, you want to teach everyone, you want to reach everyone. We want kids and teens and moms and dads and the whole nine yards. That spreads you out so wide that you are not really you can't really target any one
Hmm.
market. And so during COVID, I decided I was going to let go of the kids. I was still teaching children, and it was 45 minutes in front of my screen on Zoom saying, wait, wait, come back in the screen. Okay, no, 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 come back. Oh, leave it. Stop talking to your parents. Come back in. This is class time. Okay, I can't see you. Let me see you doing the exercises. Let me see you doing. I would finish that and be going, and then I would sit in front of my computer for 5 minutes decompressing from the energy of on for 45 minutes. I did that for, I think, a year and a half of COVID. And then I said, okay, I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore. So then we started lives again. And I had kids coming to live classes. And I just decided, I really want to focus on women and teen girls because they are the most vulnerable. Small kids, most of the time, have their parents with them or near them, but not teen girls. They are the most vulnerable. They're out there doing their thing and they don't care. And so I just decided, okay, teen girls and women, because I think that women have come from such a long, long line of disempowerment. Growing
Hmm.
up with all the disempowering messages that we got, either blatant or inadvertent, not really parents and caregivers and teachers and doctors and whoever not knowing how they were harming us emotionally and taking away our power. And
Hmm.
I decided that was going to be what I was going to do is focus on women and teen girls. And so I let go of my last, I love this, my last junior black belt. She graduated on May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you was a great theme for her. It was fantastic. I loved all the kids. I wanted to see them all blossom. And I did not have the energy or the time to continue with all these different aspects of self-defense. And I figured focusing on just the teen girls and the women was going to work the best. And it has, because other people see it. And I still do workshops for all populations. So my weekend workshops, groups can come in, organizations and moms groups and schools and whoever, businesses can say, I want a self-defense workshop for my group. We set that up, I teach them, and they go on their way. They could be women, men, kids, boys, girls, teens, whatever is in your group. And so I still teach self-defense, but my ongoing stuff is all focused on women and teen girls.
That sounds powerful. I want to show up on a weekend. How do I do that?
Go to my website, look at the women's self-defense workshops. I think I've got one scheduled, I think January. I don't think I've got the exact date yet there, but I know that I'm going to teach one in January.
I might
So
have to
yeah, that would be a road trip. Road trip.
road
You
trip. Yeah.
hang out in Santa Cruz for a couple of days, do the workshop, and then go home. Yeah.
There you go.
And eventually I'll be adding, I right now do have virtual classes that I teach. So every workout I do, there's a virtual Zoom option. I
Okay.
just haven't pushed that. And I do have somebody in Hawaii and somebody in Southern California who are regularly on with me. And they just come on wherever their time zone is, wherever they just log on, they book the class, log on, and there they are. So it's great to be in contact and connection with them. And they feel like they're still connected. They're still connected to a community, to a family of women who just want to empower each other.
Yeah. That's that's awesome. Have you
So
always been into self-defense since you were young, or how did that get
I've
started?
been active my entire life. I'm a dancer. I've loved dancing. I love moving to
Okay.
music. I just love rocking and rolling. Love outdoor concerts. I started self-defense training at 22.
Okay.
And so pretty much my whole life. I'm 75 now, so it's been quite a while and bought the business in 1980. So it's been pretty much, excuse me, 85. So it's been 40 years. This is my 40th year in business.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
And you don't look a day over like 35.
Oh,
So, um,
10 points, girl. Got 10 points.
I really
Well,
need to rethink what I'm doing now.
I do take care of myself. I've eaten organic foods, and been very aware of health and alternative remedies and alternative healing since I was 22. So I
Wow.
really got into what is going to make my body the healthiest, what's going to give it the most energy, because my real interest is because I am so physical. I love vitality and vibrancy and energy. And most of us suffer from low energy. And that's why we don't want to work out. Who wants to get up off the couch when your body's going, ugh, oh my God, ugh. Nobody wants to do that. And what I've been working towards is getting all of that energy back into my body because we had it as kids. There is no reason for us to lose the energy if our bodies are working the way that they were meant to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm very focused on my eating habits. The workout habits, I've still got to come back to.
Well, the eating habits, even over the years, have gotten even more tightened. We years ago, 10 years ago, I wasn't really aware of all of the seed oils.
Yeah,
And I had a seed oil that I used. I used organic sunflower oil to do all my baking because it was organic.
right.
I would use it for baking, and my chiropractor said, that's a seed oil. You've got to stop eating those. And in all the packaging, I have looked and I have studied ingredients. So when they made hydrogenated fats illegal, all the companies decided they were going to intersterify their fats. People don't know that. They're like clueless. What is they put esters into the process and create a hardened fat. That's why your potato chips and your crackers and your cookies and everything acts the same. It feels the same in your mouth. It crumbles the same because of these interesterified fats. And they don't have to put that on the label. And the label says canola and or cottonseed and or safflower and or sunflower oil. Whatever oils they have available, they put them together, intersterify them, and then put that into the product. They don't have to tell you that. And they don't, because people would go, wait, oh, another hardened fat? What is that? A fake fat? What is that doing to my body? So I'm
Right.
very, very careful with crackers and cookies and chips and all of that kind of stuff. Everything packaged has some form of interesterified fat.
Yeah. And my body doesn't like it.
Yeah. Nobody's body should like it. It's our taste buds that like it.
Right. Any super tips that you want to offer to those listening to this video?
Super tips. I would say that when you're in a jam, any kind of a jam, you're getting up on a stage, you are going into a room, you have to give a speech to somebody, you have to confront somebody about some horrible thing that's, it's going to be just a head-on collision again, is to breathe. We were given the gift of breath. Every single one of us on this planet got the gift of breath when we were born. And most of us don't use it except for just getting by day to day to day to day.
Hmm.
Breathing deep through the nose and out the mouth, exhaling and activating the vagus nerve here by oming. That's what oming does. So if you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and you just go, mm, and you don't even have to make that noise. Do it 2 or 3 times. Just deep breathing. It clears the whole part of your head that needs to be able to think clearly on what to say. If somebody confronts you, if they come up to you and they ask you a question, they ask you a question. First of all, know that the person asking the questions controls the conversation. So if somebody asks you a question, take in a deep breath, let them get uncomfortable with you not answering. And if you need to, and they're going, well, what's your answer? You just put your hand up, take in your deep breath, and then you speak. Then you speak and not let them, oh, Zoom put my hand up. And not let them take the conversation and control you and keep telling you that they're the ones who have the power.
Right.
Basically, if somebody controls the conversation, they have the power. And you're giving it to them by answering the questions, continuing to answer the questions. Well, I don't know. Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Well, da, 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 and da, da, da. And they're reading your body language and they're overpowering you.
Yeah.
Just take a deep breath, ask them a question in return. Ask them a question in return. When you're standing, keep this part of your body open. So if I'm sitting here, this exudes confidence. Watch what happens when I drop my shoulders.
Yeah.
It changes everything. You can tell my shoulders are forward, they're drooping
Mhm.
here, and that takes away your power. Opening them up now creates power. And you're not sticking your chest out. You are just opening up your sternum and keeping this area open, shoulders back and down and relaxed. Now you're exuding confidence to whoever is in front of you. And it's really critical to understand that so that somebody doesn't overpower you talking, just by talking.
Yeah. That's awesome. It has been so much fun hearing your story, hearing everything that you do, the excitement, the energy, the the love that you have for everything and the ability to stand in your power and stay in your power and be true to you is just amazing.
Thank you.
And I have loved this. Any last thoughts as we close today?
Any last thoughts? To any women out there who are wanting a change in your life because something doesn't feel right and you go through the motions every single day, know that you have the power to make a change. Nobody's going to make that change for you. You have to step into it with both feet and say, I'm going to do this. Whatever it is that you've been dreaming of doing, from getting a divorce all the way to getting a PhD, anything in between, wherever, whatever, climbing a mountain, whatever it is for you that you've been wanting to do that you've let others stop you, take your power and say, I'm doing this, and step in with both feet, get help and get support and do it.
Yes, absolutely. And with that, thank you so much, Clara. It has been a pleasure.
You're
And
so welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Kat.
you.